Hey Aries, hey, how you feeling? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, Aries, welcome back. If you are returning, I'm Shauna. This is your highest good tarot, and we are talking about how you're gonna jump timelines, Aries. Yes, we are changing the access of everything. Mm. Like it's going to be a different level of prosperity available to you, different levels of people, like a whole new level of folks surrounding you, Aries. You know what I'm saying? But this message isn't for everybody, Aries, so take it as it resonates, and let's just get started. hmm how is Aries going to jump timelines? We're going to find out. You got the Page of Pentacles here. Four of Wands. Hmm. Five of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, Aries, we got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is somebody who is very confident and confident in her spirituality. Um, this particular Queen of Wands is inspired by Marie Laveau, and she was, you know, that woman. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't that girl. She that woman. She confident in the work that she did, confident in her walk, and no one can tell her um, who she was or what is what. And this is outside, Aries, of your your biological sex, outside of your gender identity. This is about being very confident in your spiritual walk, for one. And this in jumping the timeline, it will even connect you all the more to whomever or whatever you lean into spiritually, whether that's your benevolent ancestors, angels, the universe, God. And this is about staying connected. Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Plenty of fire energy out here with all these wands, for one. Let's talk about that. Like, there's this opportunity with the Page of Pentacles here. Hmm. For you to bring peace within the family. Excuse me. I don't know, like this is my family card, one of my family cards. So this may mean for some of you that this is an opportunity for you to um there's a family member that is going through some kind of difficulty, whether it's chaotic, whether it's at in their home or surrounding them in some way, for you to help them out financially. And this, I'm not talking, this is not anything that like a loan. This is one of those things where you have it to give. Now, if you don't have it to give, then we not talking to you. This doesn't apply to you. For others of you, this is the Page of Pentacles is an opportunity to ground the family, to make the decision to break some kind of dramatic and traumatic cycle that has been occurring. And you've peeped it out since you were young. Maybe you saw it in one of your parents or grandparents, aunties, uncles, and it was just something that is just prevalent, something that has have lived and thrived through the generations and kept everybody in a state of chaos. And you see it. You see it because you are divinely connected. This is the time for you to take up your tools, your spiritual tools, and also to learn at the knee or the feet of the divine, of your benevolent ancestors, because this is a course correction for the generations. You are the course corrector, excuse me. What else about how they'll jump this timeline? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Make sure no other one's turned over. Okay. The Magician. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. You are that person, Aries, that people knowingly and unknowingly depend on. They come to you for advice. They come to you for even to borrow money. They come to you for your time. They come to you for food. They come to you for everything. You take care of the family. And you may not even be the matriarch. You may not even be the oldest person. You may not be the patriarch of the family. You may not be the person at the top, but people seek you out because they see that stability in you. They see that peace in you. And so what you're going to be doing in taking up this role is you're going to be trained by your, and in a way initiated for many of you by the angels, by your benevolent spirit team, benevolent ancestors, to heal the family, to heal the generations, to break the cycles. They're going to teach you to command. They're going to teach you to lead. They're going to teach you to be confident in your spiritual walk, so you can lead others. So the generations coming after you won't have the inclination to do the shit that has been done before. And if they do, if one of them do, kind of stray away, it's okay. because it's still free will, and it doesn't mean that they won't come back. And they are going to teach you um, to use the resources around you to command the universe, to bend things to your will for your and your family's highest good, of course, not at the expense of others. They're going to teach you to protect first yourself and then everybody else. Spirit is saying because you are going to be seen as that person who takes care of everybody and everything, to be careful about how you divvy out your time, divvy out your money and your energy, because it's all currency. You have to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. This Queen of Pentacles, look at her, adorned in beautiful, beautiful garments. And she sits on a wooden throne because she stays grounded. She stays connected to the earth. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself and not losing yourself. Hence the Queen of Wands, too. What challenges are there for Aries, if any? Challenges for Aries. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, Aries. We have the Eight of Wands that popped out in reverse. This is a multi-level type thing. For some of you, this is about communication. Um, Talking too much, not talking enough. People don't read minds. Some people do, but most of the people that you're gonna be dealing with in your family and around you, they don't. They don't. Be direct, and empathetic and kind in those things that you need to say. Um, but there shouldn't be any confusion. Clear and concise. Others of you, this is about being too slow to move, being too slow to make decisions. Because the Eight of Wands is a card of, it's not the fastest card in the deck, but it's pretty fast, right? And this one is in reverse, being stagnant and letting things overwhelm you, as opposed to taking care of things as they come. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. Hmm. It could also be about leaning too much into tradition within the family, because the cycle is a tradition. Tradition has its place. And spirit is honing in on this Catholic priest, and leaning so much into, because you may be Christian, whatever type of Christian you practice, Christianity you practice, leaning too much into those traditional mindsets um, can keep the family in the space that they're in. thinking that you don't have a say because you may have been born with uh, women genitalia, and you may not be the firstborn male, the firstborn male in the family, thinking that you don't have the place to say things, um, because a lot of Christian practices still believe that. But the question is, do you believe that the divine calls you? Do you believe that the universe calls you and communicates with you? Do you trust that? Because now's the time to think outside the box. You're somebody who's outside the box. If the divine, whoever is calling you to this role to jump this timeline, if they wanted the traditional way, it would have been traditional. This is thinking outside the box. This is outside of tradition. Hmm. Yeah. You're going to advice. All right. All right. Let's go to the advice for Aries. Aries, what is the advice for Aries? If you would like a personal reading, they are available. Send me an email and I'll let you know what the options are, including getting an anonymous reading, personal reading during the lives that we do here on Tuesdays. Advice for Aries. Yeah, a lot of us get stuck on that tradition too, that only people of the cloth, only people who have been ordained by man can do certain things. Okay. And when I say man, I don't mean, by humans. Yeah, I'll say that then. People who have been ordained by humans that have received a paper or have, you know, received some kind of recognition from human beings. That is what counts, not the ordination or the initiation from that in the 5D, from God themselves, or from the angels themselves, or from your benevolent ancestors, or from the universe. Yeah. What's the advice for Aries? They wanted me to say that. So, you know, got to do what I'm told to do. Uh, I would be remiss if I didn't. I wouldn't be doing my job. You wouldn't be tuning in. It's like, yeah, advice. Advice. So we have the Ten of Wands and we have the Nine of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles popping up. And if I do recall correctly, I did say new access, like a different level of access to prosperity and abundance, right? Just saying. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is the fastest card in the deck, but also the Chariot is about being on the right path. It is about being determined. It is about um, having a clear purpose. And you do, Aries. This is clear. If you've been feeling this, you have been kind of wondering, like, is this the role that I'm supposed to take up in the family? Wonder no more. But the advice here, we got the 10 of wands with the 9 of pentacles. This is the load that you have been assigned to carry. No pressure. There's still, um, free will. But the advice is those things that you want to attain, the material comfort, the comfortable lifestyle, that some things, having more time to yourself and for your family. It starts with choosing to take that burden, choosing to take on the assignment. Those things come and you will be provided for. There will be extra income. You won't have a need. The magician is here. Say those things that you need, but let it be your baseline. Make sure you are saying like universe, God, angels, benevolent ancestors, this is my baseline. This is what I need as the baseline. Because we don't want to limit. There's no budget when we're dealing with the 5D. So don't put them on a budget. um, but this is your responsibility and it's a heavy one. But you're gonna have everything you need. You are gonna have everything you need. Yeah. Is there anything else? Spirit is channeling. That's why I'm quiet. Please give me 1 second. The love you give will be returned 10,000 fold. Those there's some of you, or maybe all of you, who have seen or have been watching this video. You are the strong one. And it's that question of who's supporting me, who shows me love. One, your team, the universe, right? But it's going to come back to you. Sometimes it doesn't come from the people we expected, but you'll be surprised. And don't expect it to come from like a huge group of people, because all you really need, Aries, are one or two that help support you. And you're going to have that. The love that you give is going to come back 10,000 fold. That's what Spirit said. And it'll come in a way you'll be surprised. Is that it? That's it. That's all. I hope this helps you for your highest good. Bye, Aries.